Welcome to the Mindset Mile podcast, the show that'll leave you empowered to take action towards becoming the turned up version of your already awesome self. I'm your host, Aisha Zaza, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's go. Hey friend, welcome back to the Mindset Mile podcast. Today, I felt really compelled to share this message. And it was something that I just had this very deep feeling. I woke up the other morning and I was like, Aisha, there is someone that's listening to the podcast that's going through a really hard time. And I had this moment of almost like I took a moment of silence to just think about the people that were going through a really challenging time. And especially as it is the holiday season, I felt a sense of sadness. I almost felt like I felt people's pain. It was like a string that was pulling at my heart. And I don't know, there was this sensory experience that I had. And I just wanted to take a moment to feel people's heartbreak and people's pain and people's fear and people's concern in this point in their lives. And so this episode is really more of an encouraging message if you are someone that's going through kind of a rougher patch in your life, because we all do. Okay, we all do. But I want to give you some reassurance that you're going to be okay. So recently, if you have asked yourself what it looks like to get out of the hole you're in right now, or what you have to do again to feel happy, then I want to encourage you this. Life is always cyclical. You've been here before. You've walked through the loneliness you're feeling, the isolation you're feeling, the sadness you're feeling, okay? But there are 4 seasons every year, no matter where you live on this earth. And I mean that metaphorically too. There are 4 seasons in life, always. Has there ever been a year when winter was over that you just got rid of all your sweaters and coats and your gloves and your boots and your scarves, right? Like you got rid of all your winter clothes because you were like, awesome. All right, it's springtime now. I don't need these anymore for the remainder of my life. No. Because you know that winter is coming back around. And the same is true for spring. It is guaranteed, no matter where you live on this earth, that after winter, spring will always come next. So if you're in a low season right now, what is guaranteed is that a high season is coming. It doesn't stay winter forever. And nor will the valley you're in stay forever. When I was going through some postpartum depression earlier this year, I had days that felt completely suffocating because in my head, I couldn't see or rationalize how things would ever feel differently. I was like, well, this is just my life now. And depression and hard times make it really easy to believe that things are going to feel that way forever. And it truly is a horrible feeling. Okay, so I empathize with you. I know exactly what you're walking through, but I'm hoping that just knowing that seasons change and that seasons in life change brings you a feeling of hope. Because even though I knew that it was hard and what I was going through and what I was walking through felt really suffocating, in the back of my mind, I didn't know when, but I knew that things would be different someday. I knew that there was going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. It was just this deep knowing I had. And so I want to transfer that knowing to you. It doesn't mean that you need to feel good in this moment or in today, but just have the hope and have the knowing that it is going to pass. You're up for any challenge that comes your way. The Defender 110 is too. The iconic vehicle has been reimagined for 21st century adventure, and its unparalleled off-road ability, as well as its robust interior, are invaluable whether you're headed towards uncharted territory or just a weekend of exploration. The Defender 110 tackles challenging surroundings with absolute confidence. The SUV conveys strength outside and in, featuring peerless technology like an intuitive drive display and an award-winning infotainment system to keep you connected no matter where the journey takes you. Adventure is unique to everyone, and so is the Defender. Choose from the two-door Defender 90, the four-door Defender 110, or the larger Defender 130 with the ability to seat up to 8 passengers. You'll find uncompromising performance in all three. Pack up and go even further with the Defender 110. Learn more at landroverusa.com/Defender. One of my favorite high-protein snacks is Greek yogurt, and to it, I'll add some berries and granola. But I'm super picky about my granola because most of them are made with tons of sugar and inflammatory oils, which is why I use Wildway granola. It's made from 100% real ingredients with no added sugars, preservatives, seed oils, or flavorings. Just wholesome blend of nuts, seeds, dried fruit, and spices. And they have such amazing flavors like coconut cashew, banana nut, apple cinnamon, dark chocolate sea salt, peach pecan, and vanilla bean espresso. They're all delicious. You've got to get your hands on some. Right now, save 20% off your first order with the code MindsetMile by visiting wildwayoflife.com. That's wildwayoflife.com using code MindsetMile to receive 20% off your first order. Am I the only one that goes to sleep excited about coffee in the morning? I absolutely love my morning routine, but as a busy mom of 2, that routine is pretty simple, and I make sure that I can make it happen regardless of what else is going on in that morning. So my morning routine that is so simple that I look forward to every single night includes my cup of coffee, taking my vitamins, and a 2-ounce shot of Dose. Dose is a delicious wellness shot that directly supports liver function. It's made with just a few extremely potent ingredients like turmeric, milk thistle, organic ginger root, and dandelion. And all of those ingredients support long-term liver health and metabolic function. And they also help to increase energy levels and focus. The liver is responsible for over 500 functions daily, so keeping a healthy liver is so important. If you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health, Dose is offering Mindset Mile listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for a monthly delivery. So that's 30% off your first order. Go to dosedaily.co/Mindset Mile and use the code Mindset Mile. That's dose, DOSE, daily.co/Mindset Mile and use code Mindset Mile. You may already know this about me, but I love making my bed every day. It starts my day off with a sense of accomplishment, but I also love slipping into a beautifully made bed every night. And my Cozy Earth bamboo sheets make all the difference. They are so unbelievably soft and comfortable, and the premium fabric regulates body temperature no matter the season. Cozy Earth provided an exclusive offer just for my listeners. You could receive up to 40% off site-wide when you use code MindsetMile. Go to CozyEarth.com to explore their latest arrivals and to receive up to 40% off when you use code MindsetMile at checkout. A lot of times when things are hard, we search for the answers, and we become impatient and hopeless when we don't find them. But if we knew the answers then, like if we just asked for the answers and got them, then there wouldn't even ever be a reason to feel doubt or feel sad, right? You've already overcome hardships in your life that were hard and emotionally draining, and you've felt joy again after. This is the proof that you need to look at right now. This is the proof that you've already gone through winters and you've been met with springs in your own life. And maybe you're just back in winter and needing that reminder that spring is around the corner. And what I want to encourage you to do in the meantime is focus on the things that are in your control. Anxiety will be perpetuated if you keep trying to change things you have absolutely no control over changing, or if you keep thinking about the future, wondering, what if? You have no control, absolutely no control over the future, no matter how many scenarios you run through. You've absolutely no control what other people choose to think about you. Focus your attention on what is in front of you today and in this very moment. It's doing you absolutely no good to live in fear of what has not yet happened. And this message might be ironically timed as we head into truly the literal darkest days of winter, but ultimately, I want to remind you that we are all in this human experience together. I promise to keep showing up for you. And I know you don't know me personally, but I hope it brings you some reassurance that we are all much more alike than we are different. And the proof of spring exists all around us. You know the person who overcame their substance abuse addiction. You know the marriage that was on the brink of divorce that is thriving now. You know the mom who battled postpartum depression that feels like herself again. You know the person that had to close their business, that found the next venture and is doing just fine. You know the person that went through a bad breakup that has found happiness again. You know that spring exists. And I hope this message is the loving reminder that you weren't aware that you needed, that it's so simple as knowing that seasons don't last forever. Hang in there, friend. You've got this. I can't wait to see you next week. And until then, make it a great day.